Welcome, welcome, beautiful people. Depending on how your day went, we may be saying good morning or maybe saying good night. But either way, welcome to our Civics Saturday Night Live. My name is Talia. I am your curator of the Civics Saturday Night Live. I'm also a social entrepreneur, community organizer, activist, youth advocate, all of those good things. So, I want to start off by saying Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, beautiful black people. I also want to give a shout out to Cheney University, my alma mater, and the nation's oldest HBCU. And I would also like to shout out Philadelphia for our official Juneteenth festival that took place Saturday, June 22nd. We started at the Mann Center and ended at Malcolm X Park in West Philadelphia. Um, and so, yes, I was proudly a part of that, walking along with my alma mater, Cheney University. So, I actually wanted to talk about Juneteenth. So, Juneteenth, the name came about because of June 19th. So, June 19th, 1865 was the day the last slaves were freed in Texas, Galveston, Texas. So what happened is a Union soldier landed in Galveston, Texas, to inform everyone that the Civil War had ended. And a result to that were the slaves being freed, right? But 2 years prior, the current president at the time, Abraham Lincoln, had put in an Emancipation Proclamation during the Civil War. And what that basically meant was, that was issued January the 1st, 1863. And the purpose was to grant freedom to the slaves in the Confederate States. So basically, the southern states. So that was 2 years before Texas slaves were freed. So then you fast forward it 2 years later, you had this Union soldier landed after the Civil War to inform Texans of what was taking place. And so it was, as you guys know, it was a lot of, I guess I could say bullcrap. There's a lot of bullcrap behind that. When asked about the delay of why slaves weren't free in Texas like the rest of the nation 2 years prior, there were all types of excuses from people saying that the messenger was murdered before he can get the message to Texas, to saying that the news was deliberately withheld so that the slave owners could maintain free labor at the plantation, right? And so keep in mind that during this time, the way messages were, the way they got messages out were obviously super different. So people had to go and hand deliver the messages, right? So that's how that went. But anyway, after hearing the news, after hearing this great news of the slaves being free, there was a huge celebration that took place in Galveston, Texas. Um, there was a bunch of dancing, food, music, and this is what pretty much started the whole Juneteenth. That's what formulated Juneteenth. So that's, if you don't know, that's what the Juneteenth, June 19th. That is our Independence Day as African Americans, descendants of slaves here in America. Um, and so right now, Juneteenth is a national day of pride, right? It's just a national day of pride. We are, it's not an official holiday, but I am proud to say that in Pennsylvania, our governor, Tom Wolf, has declared Juneteenth as a state holiday here in Pennsylvania. So, shout out to Pennsylvania for that. That's a victory. That's a victory for us. So I don't know if you guys had watched our Civics Night Live few sessions back, but when I talk about Black History Month and how that came about, it was similar, right? It started out as just being celebrated amongst states, state to state being celebrated. And then after that getting its recognition nationally, they then made it a national holiday. So it's a stepping stone for us to have these governors recognizing in these states Juneteenth as a holiday. All right, so I say let's keep pushing. You know, this is why it's important of certain people that we have in office, because public policy again affects us every day, everything that we do, our immediate communities, that affects us directly every single day. So we want to be mindful of who's running for what seat, and how it affects you and yours. Because honestly, I know, you know, that's how it go. People don't really care until it does affect them and theirs. So just being knowledgeable of that and recognizing that. And my job here is to help bring that to light, how public policy does affect us every day, and just reminding that we do vote every 6 months like clockwork, right? And so yes, we did just have an election May 21st. So shout out to everyone who took a victory there. Next election is in November. Be on the lookout for that. I will deep dive more into who won, because I never got a chance to put who won in these seats in PA, and then also what to look for in November, right? So that pretty much wraps it up for me. When y'all know how I do, nice, brief, sweet. Again, happy Juneteenth, and I would say let's push to get these governors, which is like your president of your state. Let's get them to keep pushing this agenda to make Juneteenth an official holiday, so then we can be recognized on a national basis. All right. So make sure y'all do your homework, do your own research, and make sure you have reliable sources. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be going live a lot earlier for our Civics Sunday Night Live. We appreciate all your support. Please, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us at Civics Live with T. Davis on YouTube. Please go check us out. You can find all of our Civics Live clips there. And you can also subscribe so you can get notifications for whenever something newly is posted. Alright, so again, I will check y'all out tonight, Sunday, for our Civics Sunday Night Live. Be on the lookout throughout the day for the time for that. Happy Juneteenth for the culture. As always, make sure y'all get out to vote.